Hoi hoi chummers, this is Dan the GM, and I'm bringing you Season 2 of What the Dice. This season, 5th edition, Shadowrun, homebrew. But we're not here to talk about me, we're here to meet the players.
Hi, I'm Jared. I play P.Dexter, a petty Deckard who has a score to settle.
I'm Ethan. I play Cypher, the street samurai with questions to ask.
I'm Tizzy. I play Voltage, and it looks like we're going into this face first yet again.
Hey guys, Nightland here, and I play Sparkles, that satyr that has a pocket full of dynamite and a booty like how? Listener discretion advised. Content warning level green. Standard Shadowrun subject matter. Foul language. Sex, violence, drugs. For all of our content warning, none of these subjects go into graphic detail, but it is involved in the story of the episode. Listener discretion advised.
The camera fades in. It's late afternoon. There's a golden light that is spilling in from a dingy apartment window. We slowly pan around and we see this apartment. We've been here before. We know it's the elves. We see the Tritio is on and the words mute are across where the volume board usually is. We continue to scan around and we see the elf. He is slowly pacing back and forth in the kitchen, hearing him mumble something about PTO and time off requests and rules and regulations and a bunch of bulldreck that any management would spill when employees ask for time off. We pan down and we see sitting on the counter the tablet. Looks like he is on page 6 of 338 pages of Renbraku Basic Manager Training. This is only book 1, it looks like, and there's a lot he has to go over. As he continues to pace back and forth, his mind a blur with all of these questions and answers that he has to memorize. The cup of soy calf in his hand seems to have chilled to room temperature. He sets it down, reaching for the microwave as he jumps, as the Tritio unmutes itself, and we hear the static. Well, welcome my friends. It seems as if it is time for our little adventure in the realms of the shadows. So, I don't know if you remember, but last time I broadcasted, we got a chance to see Alt F4, a really nice decabar hidden in, well, the Golden City. I ain't gonna tell you where, because I can't do that to Airwave. He taught me a lot of what I know, but that's besides the point. The point is, our runners have found a really good decabar, and they are going to hang out while P.Dexter does a little bit of matrix surfing. A little bit of poking, a little bit of prodding, and a whole lot of info gathering. So why don't we jump right in and see what kind of chaos that Deca is coming across. P.Dexter, you have entered the Matrix proper, and you've noticed that around you is this strange noise filter that is literally blocking out the strange Matrix noise that you've kind of become accustomed to be honest, being a Decker. And it seems like it's helping filter out that, as well as, you know, canceling out your problems with running silent. So you are in the Matrix with practically no flaws or no problems. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to head back to the parking deck. I want to see if I can infiltrate some of their systems.
All right. So as you zoom through the greater Matrix to this parking garage, you see the same thing, the series of icons representing cars, comlinks, media players, drones, cameras, and the like. I need you to roll a matrix search to see if you can't find a node that will connect you into this host.
6 hits.
With 6 hits, yeah, you see a node. It is pretty well secured, though. So you're going to have to figure out how you want to get into it. So a couple of ways you can do this is you can brute force, or you can, what is it? I believe it is sleaze your way in. Hack on the fly, hack on the fly. Which route do you think you want to go?
Now, before, which did you say? If I brute force it, will they know that I blasted through it? Or is it sleazing? Okay, alright, then I want to sleaze my way in.
So, best way to think of it is brute force is battering ram, sleaze is lockpicking.
Okay. Alright, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Alright, so for hack on the fly, it is hacking plus logic.
Fuck. 1 hit.
Alright.
Now you
doing
can
so well.
You can spend edge to re-roll your failures, or you can accept it.
Oh, fuck that. If I can re-roll it, definitely.
Alright, spend a point of edge, and
Does it get to re-roll all of the failures, or just
Yep.
1 dice per edge?
all your failures.
Okay, so 5.
Well, as you are hacking and poking and doing everything possible, it seems like this node is compensating for everything.
You can spend another edge, or come up with a plan of something different.
No, I mean, if it didn't catch me and I'm not in, that's fine. I'll give it a few and I'll keep looking around, see if I can find another way in, or if this is going to be the only node, in which case I'll try again.
Give me a matrix search. Or actually, you know what? No, give me a matrix perception, because you're looking for maybe possible stuff that is hidden.
4 hits.
There's a moment as you are scanning and you think you saw something, and when you look back, there's nothing there.
One has to trust their instincts. When instances like that happen, can I look a little bit harder?
No, basically,
Or is it just I missed
it's
it?
kind of like you might have saw something, but you might not have. It's a it happened in that like fraction of a second in the corner of your eye, so you're not 100% sure you saw something, but
Okay.
you're also not 100% sure that you didn't see something. You are more than welcome to roll your matrix perception again if you wish.
Yeah. Alright, one more time. 4 hits.
As you are looking around, you kind of hone in on this, what looks like a dead zone in their matrix, just this darkened area that doesn't seem to have any significance to it. And as you are staring at it, you see the glimmer of a node.
Alright, well, I'm going to try to latch onto that.
Gonna try hacking on the fly?
Yep.
Okay.
1. Shit.
What you
2
got?
hits. I'm going to burn a point of edge.
Okay.
7 total.
7 hits. As you start to touch the node, you stop for a moment as it's kind of shimmers again. Clearly there's some kind of security network in it, and as you connect with it, you are able to get some marks on it, so you are able to enter the host.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is there a way to set up a back door to this so that I can get in a little bit easier? Be it giving myself admin access.
You would have to be fully inside this node and find the security protocols.
Okay, so I'd have to be there.
No, like you can enter this node now and try to find
Okay.
the security matrix and then kind of add your stuff into there.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. As you touch this, you are pulled into this node. This is a little different than you're used to. Instead of floating like a normal matrix, you actually feel like you have weight. You feel this matrix world around you. And as you are walking around, things are set up very much like a security office. You see doors that are labeled in a standard binary, actually. Things of, security protocols, security room, guest services, and things of that nature. Even down to where there's like relays for requests for repairs or requests for towing. This seems to be like the security section of this area. like what the security office would use.
Okay. Well, we had talked about trying to see if there were any maintenance requests or anything like that in the building that we could use to get in. So that's where I'll go look first.
All right. Give me a matrix search, please.
4.
As you are poking around, you eventually, as you walk down this long hallway, and you can hear the sound of like your boots clicking against the hardened concrete, you find this room. It's a metal door with the classic glass with the mesh between it, and it just says outgoing repair requests. But the door is locked. How do you want to deal with this?
I'm a keyboard ninja. I'm gonna try to hack it.
Okay, brute force or sleaze.
Sleaze indefinitely.
All right, give me that sleaze roll.
Yeah, baby, 6 hits. Let me in. Let me see under your skirt.
After a bit of doing, you are able to pop this lock and gain access to this subnode. Entering in, you just see a desk with a inbox and an outbox, and what looks like, the only way I can explain it is like your old sci-fi, like 1980s our time sci-fi robots that is just writing with a pen and writing requests. So this is a very rudimentary bot that is basically their request server. Someone types in a request, it fills out the forms, and it submits it.
Okay. Would I be hacking the bot to get it to write a request for me, or is there a way for me to?
So there's a way you can do it. There's a couple ways. So you have an inbox and outbox.
Right.
So requests going out would be in the outbox, and the bills would be in the inbox. And or you could try to put in a request with the bot, or try to hack the bot to create a request. There's a couple different ways you can tackle this. Just let me know which route you want to go.
I'd want to check the outbox first before I make my own.
Okay. Give me an edge roll.
Shit. No hits.
As you reach in to look through the papers, it looks like the last page that was in the outbox has been sent out just before you were able to grab it. The outbox is currently empty.
All right. Hacking the bot to issue a request.
Okay.
Now this request. No, let's see if I get it first.
Mm-hmm.
Sleaze it. 3 hits.
Yeah, you're not able to make a mark on it. So as you try to hack it, you are not able to pierce the code to get any leverage on it.
So since I failed the sleaze, would I only be able to brute force it now, or would
Nope, you can try again. So one of the things is, the more matrix actions you do, the more your Overwatch score goes up. If your Overwatch score gets up too high, you're going to have ice after you.
Right.
What's his Overwatch app?
Do you have a baby monitoring program as a program?
Armor, browse, config, crash, encryption, search, signal, sneak, stealth.
You do not have baby monitor.
Nope, sure don't.
To check your Overwatch score, it is electronic warfare plus logic. How many successes?
3 hits.
All right. You net 1, so you are able to see it. You're at a 2. 15 is when things start to get hairy, but the higher that number goes, the higher chances of ice detecting you.
Okay. All right, I'll try to hack the bot one more time.
All right. Brute force or sleaze?
Sleaze.
All right. Go for it.
Fuck. 3 hits.
Same thing. It seems to be countering your code as you work. You're not able to get a code to pierce in.
Okay. I'll leave the bot alone. I'm gonna head to security protocols.
Okay.
I wanna build a back door that I can get into.
All right. As you walk down this digital hallway and you hear the sound of your boots clicking on the concrete, give me a matrix search, please.
5 hits.
With 5 hits, you make your way down and you stop. You see this sign that says Matrix Security Protocols. As you go to touch the door, you can hear the sounds of multiple voices having a conversation behind it. It seems as if they have at minimum 2 security spiders that are currently in the security matrix and is working.
Well, that's problematic.
Well, they haven't seen you yet, so you're still good.
Okay. Well, not going in there. Is there any other room that might control the drones or the cameras? Or are those guys operating it?
There's a high chance that those guys are operating it.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things, and I don't know if you caught this or not, you can actually talk to that bot that was in that office. You could always try to fake credentials and lie to the bot to see if you could get a service request added.
Worth a shot. Yeah.
That is an option. I just wanted to give you that. I just wanted to give you that option.
Yeah, that might be our only in. It's not the night of the job, so picking a fight with Deckers isn't what I want to do. All right, yeah, let's go back to the bot.
As you walk back in, give me an edge roll.
1 hit.
As you walk in, you can actually see it currently writing out a request for a flat tire and battery repair for a vehicle inside the place. So it looks like someone had basically more or less called for AAA.
Okay. Can I look over its shoulder at it, or?
It's right in front of you. It's basically empty room, desk, inbox, outbox, computer, or robot paper.
Okay.
It's that kind of.
Okay, it's that. All right, I got you.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Wonderful. Can I take the request?
Give me a hack on the fly.
2.
You net 1. So you were able to get a mark on it, which means you were able to edit that file because you are not targeting the bot. You are targeting basically a loose file. So you now have it in your hand and you can edit it as you wish.
Okay. Can I edit who the request is being sent to?
It looks like it's actually just an open send. It probably sends it out to multiple contractors. So you could technically, because you have the file, you can edit it as you want.
Okay, I will edit that so it's only so it doesn't go out to. It goes out to 1, or rather, what's the best? How am I trying to say this? I'd like to fill the request before it gets anywhere else.
Okay, so basically in the file you see things like who's claiming the order, what's their ETA, what is the contact number, things of that nature. So you could put it as that you are an independent automotive, an independent automotive repair agency with a contact, and then who the point of contact is. I mean, you do have a truck, you could always fake it.
Exactly.
So you could basically just make shit up as you want. As long as you remember that information and transfer it over to your guest pass, you should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, right? Allen Towing LLC is who I'll say filled the contract. And
Okay.
Yeah, that data is what I'll use to edit our guest pass.
All right. Then give me a computer plus logic to fill out the form.
Please don't suck.
Hey, everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you the mid-roll. That's right, halfway through the episode, or about. And I got a couple of quick things to go over with you. Of course, it is the beginning of the year, so first and foremost, I want to wish you all a Happy New Year's, or whatever you celebrate on this occasion. So, may your year be good, may your rolls be high, all of that fun stuff. So, let us talk about our Patreon. We've got so much going on, and we are still constantly releasing things over in Patreon. Some of the things you get over there is you get early releases to the entire month's episode. So, this is the third. That means 3 days ago, everyone that is our $5 tier has got a chance to already have access to this entire month's episodes. So, early releases. Nightland and I have a plan going on that we are slowly working on where it's going to be a Patreon exclusive story. It will be an actual play, and it will be a system called Gash Bashers, written by a friend of ours named Tony. We are going to be running that system. It will be telling the story of what happened during the 1980s in Neratova, and it's going to focus in on a couple of things. I hope you join us with that, and that will be a Patreon exclusive, at least for now. Speaking of Patreons, let us not forget our wonderful patrons who help keep the lights on and help us produce this show. Lady Lumi, Ethan, and A Relic, thank you so much for your continued support. And if you want to get your own shout out, don't forget to head on over to patreon.com/whatthedice and sign up. With it being the mid-roll, that also means it is time for me to do my joy for being a podcaster, and that is supporting others in our community. This one is special. These ladies have been one of the podcasts I have been listening to since day one of being a podcaster. Their names? The Resting Glitch Faces. I had the absolute joy of interviewing them a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And it was an absolute treasure and an absolute blast to do it. And they have started their newest season. They should be January. I believe they released it in December. So you're about a month behind if you get catched up now. If you want to catch out their stuff, all their links are in the description. But of course, I have something special. I have a promo. So sit back, relax, and give your earballs a listen to the Resting Glitch Faces.
2081 has been a hell of a year for St. Louis, Missouri. An astral anomaly left a 2-mile radius around downtown a toxic hellscape, and the residents have been left to pick up the pieces, but the hits just keep on coming. At the center of it all are the Glitches, a Shadowrunning team made up of Bianca the Face, aka Eris, Val the Technomancer, aka Binary, Joe the Muscle, aka Collateral, and Jet the Sneak Thief, aka, well, Jet. Some of us are better than others at sticking to a code name. The girls attempt to navigate the criminal elements of the St. Louis streets, all while looking out for themselves, each other, and the people they love.
If you want more of the Glitches, feel free to drop into the Gamers Table Discord or check us out on the socials at Resting Glitchface. You can find us on all major podcatchers or check out our Patreon. Thanks for listening.
So if you want to do yourself a favor and listen to an absolutely amazing show, their GM has made so many twists and turns, it's absolutely amazing. Go check them out. It will be well worth your time. Of course, descriptions will have everything you need for that. And that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, and all that stuff that helps us fight that corporation dragon known as algorithms. And thank you so much for your continued support, be it listening on any of the podcatchers or liking, subscribing, giving us ratings, all that stuff that helps us out. And as always, my friends, may the dice gods bless your every roll.
Hot damn. There we go. 5 hits.
You net 3. So you have edited the file, and do you want to submit it?
Yep.
All right. Whose number did you put as the point of contact?
Mine.
Okay. So as you are there, your deck beeps that you have a job that needs a tire replacement and a battery jump.
Okay. Can I go ahead and send that to Sparkles and basically the whole team?
Yes, that's an easy thing for you to do.
Yeah, I'll forward that to all of them.
Okay. Now my question is, how do you want to do you want to exit now, or do you want to keep poking around?
I kind of want to keep looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find their sound system?
Give me a matrix search.
4 hits.
With 4 hits, yeah, you're able to find it. It's labeled entertainment.
Okay. I'm going in that room.
All right, the door is unlocked as you enter in. It's basically, more or less, you see just a jukebox in a giant empty room.
Can I load a playlist that has malware on it?
Do you already have a program built like that is the question. Let's look at your programs.
I mean, I've got an encryption, I've got sneak, and I've got stealth.
Yeah, you don't have any pre-built. Well, you do have Crash, which is a program, but that would crash the sound system.
I don't want to do that yet.
Now, as a decker, you would know this is basically just a glorified MP3 player.
Yeah. I want to be able to find this note again without having to search so hard for it.
I would probably give you a better... I would lower the TN on you for that, because you know it's there.
Okay.
At least to find it. Getting in it is a different story, though.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently out of ideas.
So, out of the Matrix? How do you want to get out of the Matrix? There's a couple different ways. You can just do a full jack out, or you can exit slowly, and basically jumping through the grids as you would to exit.
Well, from here... Before I found those drones, so I want to exit slowly because I want to find out if those drones are dog brains or if they are actually controlled by the pilots.
So there's not really a way to tell,
Sure.
Because depending on, a good drone rigger should be running in a grid anyway, so there wouldn't really be a way to directly tell unless you tried to jack into one of them.
Okay, yeah, let's try to jack into one of them.
Okay. Hack on the fly, or are you brute forcing it?
Hack it on the fly.
Okay. So I need hacking plus logic.
5 hits.
Yeah, as you start to hack into it, you begin to start to feel the burn of someone counter hacking you. And
Okay.
They aren't going after you, they're going after your deck.
Okay. Alright, well then I will... That's rude. Okay, well, so what are my options? Can I just straight jack out? Is there a way to... I guess they've already got a beat on me, so I was gonna say, is there a way to... Fuck it, I'm dumping it. I'm gone. Let them think I'm a rookie.
So, as the rest of the team sits and watches, there's a moment where you see P.Dexter's ear starts to bleed as he physically reaches up and yanks the cord out of his neck, forcing himself out of the Matrix.
Oh, that'll definitely make Sparkles jump, because she knows that ain't good.
I'm no computer tech, but I don't think that's a normal way to leave the system.
Holy shit, that'll wake you up in the morning.
You okay, dude?
Yeah, I just wanted to get out quick.
Fucking risky. As she pulls out I'm guessing there's napkins.
Oh yeah,
on the
there's
table.
napkins.
And kind of dabs your ear.
It's just a little bit of cranial hemorrhaging. It's fine.
Yeah, sleep it off.
Just roll that napkin up and jam it in his ear. That'll stop it.
Why'd you have to jack out so fast?
They got a read on me, and I didn't want them tracking me back here.
Oh shit, what'd you get done in there?
I got a service request filled. You guys should be getting the forwarded message. Good news, Voltage. You're now the proud owner of an illegitimate wrecker business. You do tire changes and battery jumps. Talon Towing LLC. That's you.
Alright, tires and electricity. I'll dig it.
But that's our in. There was a request for... hang on. I'll blow my nose, get a little bit of that blood out of there. Kind of knock myself in the head a little bit, see if I can't get my brain to unscramble. So that's our in. I can update our guest pass to reflect that. Oh, that was rough.
I'd say get your brain in working order before messing with that.
Yeah. I'll take care of that later, probably. That's an in though.
Nicely done.
They do have active cybersecurity.
Alright, what does that mean for you or us?
Well, I don't know if they're there. I mean, they're decking, so they could be anywhere. Finding them and killing them would be beneficial.
Can't you, like, hack them or something?
Well, they're sitting behind some pretty significant security to begin with. Could I?
Well, I mean, maybe tomorrow, bleeding from the ears and all, but what is their cybersecurity doing? Like, if we got an in, do we really need to be concerned about that? Aside from, not showing your face?
Cameras are pretty much my only real concern. But, I mean, we're stealing a car, not killing people, so...
Yeah, and, I mean, you said you edited those papers, so shouldn't be a problem?
We can get in the building. It's not for that vehicle, but we'll get in the building.
I mean, we already had a way into the building, but okay. I thought we could use that to be like, oh, their car won't start. We fixed the tire, and, like, we're driving it back to the shop.
Yeah, I mean, we 100% can do that.
All right, can your truck tow cars?
If my truck does tow.
You're in a Talon. They're pretty beefy vehicles.
If I need to go to the stuffer shack and get a trailing hitch,
You will need a trailer hitch, I believe. Basically, you have an SUV.
It's a truck.
It's a truck, but it's built like an SUV.
Maybe but does it have a towing hitch? As long as we got a towing hitch, that works out. If not, we gotta,
Nope, you do not have a trailer hitch.
Yep. We'll work on that car.
Looks like we're driving it.
So, would it be possible to go down to the scrap haven and modify the vehicle there for a little bit?
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of dudes that could easily just attach a towing hitch to your SUV there. And that would be done tonight, so it would be good to go tomorrow. Or go to, like, any garage and do it. Like, either way. And also, Dexter, how hard is it going to be for you to, like, edit that vehicle's license plate stuff?
I don't know.
Like, that's not connected to what you just went through, right? That's totally something different.
You want me to change her car's registration to match the one we're picking up? What we're working on?
You could do that, actually. Not what I was suggesting, but maybe that's fraggin' brilliant.
Sounds like a damn good idea.
But I was more getting towards once we got it out of the shop, you were gonna have to do that anyways. You might have to do it again.
Okay.
So since I don't have the towing hitch, how do y'all feeling about us putting donuts on the car and then driving it back, quote, quote, to the shop to get the new tires on it?
I mean, it would definitely make it look legit.
That's a great idea.
The truck could just jump the car to get it to go a little bit to get it to the shop.
And then it having like a little donut makes sense.
Right.
As you say, can't have a fancy car driving around with a garbage-looking donut on it, can you?
Right. That's if we have the time being there to do that.
I don't see why we wouldn't. It's just a matter of if there's cameras, it's going to look weird that we're taking off a perfectly good tire and putting on a donut. I don't know. I don't know much about cars, so maybe that's not an issue. Or somebody could just like sneak in there and like stab a tire and sneak on out, right?
No.
What? Or, I don't know, go buy a cheap drone and fly it up with a little knife and poke the tire and leave. Like, who knows who that drone belongs to? And then it would make sense to have that request form, and then we would be taking off a real tire. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it a little too complicated. But since we are going this far with it...
I like the idea if the request hasn't already been sent now. The tire being popped after the request was made might be a little fishy.
I mean, you can always edit the timestamp, but okay, what is? He's gonna have to, like, go back in and edit anyways.
Not with those ears.
We'll just slap a healing patch on him and he's fine.
It's only a minor leak. He should be okay.
Yeah, it's not like I blew a head gasket.
I mean, he ain't worried, but I ain't a doc, so.
Next steps.
It hurts, but I'm fine.
Well, why don't we then get some sleep, and when do we want to do this tomorrow? If we're doing this work request, morning, noon? evening.
Dan, can I make a security protocol check to see when the least amount of security might be at this place?
This is a AAA zone with security. They're always going to be staffed.
The same amount?
Mm-hmm.
All throughout? Okay.
I would say if you're trying to look a little more legitimate, probably mid-morning, early afternoon, because, rich people aren't going to want to wait, so best to get it done sooner than later.
Yeah, you got a point on that.
Yep, okay. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so what? Meet up at 8. Head on it. What do you guys want me to do? Am I along with it for the ride or something, or what?
Can make sure our resident computer wizard here doesn't melt his brains further.
No, I'm all right. I'm not going back in tonight.
So what? Dexter's gonna ride along with Voltage, and I mean, one of us could be part of a team because they send out 2 mechanics sometimes. So what's either me or Cypher gonna do?
Keep the Deckers safe outside, and then either Sparkles or Cypher can be the passenger to drive one of the cars back.
I can look after Dexter.
I can drive.
There we go.
All right, bet. So she's gonna see what's across the street from this place. Is there like a good Starbucks or something?
You're underground.
X-ray vision, man.
No. Across from the penthouse.
Oh, AAA zone. Yeah, you might look out and there might be like a cafe.
What cafe's across the street?
Probably a soy bucks. I mean, gotta have your corporate coffee in the morning.
All right. Well, hey, there's a Soy Bucks right across the street.
All right. Well, tonight after my once I get a little clearer, I'll make sure I set up the company credentials for that. Towing LLCs are pretty easy.
Sounds good. Voltage, what time should I expect you tomorrow?
Let's go 9 a.m.
All right. So is me and P.Dexter meeting up at like what, 8:30 at the Soy Bucks?
Sure.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So as we fade out and we watch the other Deckers in the area working and typing away as the team makes their plans for the morning, we will end this episode here. The elf stares at the trio for a long time before reaching down and picking up the tablet. He begins to flip through to the section's test and begins to slowly go through and type out his responses. Minute after minute passes, question after question. The elf stops, restarts the test, and then takes another go at it. Then again. He slams the tablet down in frustration as he looks at his coffee, places it in the microwave, and begins to heat it up. A moment or two passes, and the static echoes through the tiny apartment. Well, it seems as if the runners have themselves a plan. Pretty simple one at that. They got a work order, they go in, they grab the car, and they vamoose. Shouldn't be too hard, right? It's a milk run. Nothing ever goes wrong on a milk run. Oh, yeah. Now, there ain't no way to say a milk run's gonna be easy without laughing or crying or grabbing for your trusty sidearm and hoping for the best. But, let's just hope that these runners can at least get away with their prize relatively, unscathed. But between you, me, and the almighty Matrix, I don't think this run seems as easy as it should. You know what I mean? I mean, gilded lovers are already a messy thing. And now we're talking snagging a really Nova car. Whew, man. Let's just hope that the Golden City Guard don't catch wind. Carjacking in the Golden? Ooh, Lord knows what's gonna happen. And if Reginald catch winds of it, Ooh, boy. Let's just hope that, Reginald don't know who their mama is. Well, unfortunately, the little flash of light tells me that someone is tracking me, which means it's time for me to disappear. Remember, my friends, keep to the shadows, always keep your gun loaded, and never make a deal with a dragon. This is Eddie Sparks, and I am signing out!
Hey everyone, Nightland here, co-creator of What the Dice, and player of Sparkles for Season 2, to do some thank yous here at the end of our episode. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for listening. We would not be here today without you, and I do mean that sincerely. We never thought we would get this far, and knowing that there's someone out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the earballs listening right now. If it wasn't for you guys and us knowing that you're actually here and enjoying what you're listening to, we wouldn't have kept going, and it genuinely fills our heart with joy, and I want to make sure that we tell you every single time at the end of these episodes. We are eternally grateful. Second, we would like to take a moment to thank all the things that we use in our day-to-day What the Dicey ways. First up, Epidemic Sound for our sound effects and music, Podbean for being our host, Foundry VTT, and Forge VTT for creating their virtual tabletop gaming applications and services, CraigBot for our recordings, Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, which is the current system we are running. And with that, if you can spare a moment of effort and want to help us out, the best thing that you can do is honestly, tell a friend, share us, drop a link in a Discord somewhere that you're a part of, or take that 2-second effort of hitting a like, hitting a follow, giving us a star rating. Whatever the button is on whatever it is that you're listening to us on goes a long way in helping us fight that horrible algorithm monster. Also, the Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in the connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to What the Dice to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary material for the promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with What the Dice in any official capacity whatsoever.